Hello students, welcome to Nilagiri Degree and PG College YouTube channel. In previous class, we have discussed about a sample Java program and how to compile the Java program, and how to run a Java program. So I studied that a simple Java program, every Java program have a collection of classes. That means at least one class is there. So class, you have to give the class name, you have to give any class name, just like we are writing a simple program, that's why given a sample. So a class is a block, so that it has to starts with the opening brace, then public, static, void, main. So your main method will take an argument, that is an array argument, that's why array bracket, and the array is a string type. So your main method is a block, so that it starts with the opening brace, and I am printing a simple welcome statement. The welcome method output method is system.out.println. If you want to display any output in Java, we have to write system.out.println. Just like in C language, you have studied printf. In C++, you have studied cout. In Java, output statement is this system.out.println. So we have to close the main method and class. We also studied that we have to save this program with the name of main class name. The class name is sample, so that we have to save as a sample.java. We have to save it sample.java. We also studied that we have to compile the Java program with a keyword called as Java C. We have to run the Java program with the keyword Java. Here don't give the space. Java C. We have to compile the C language Java program with keyword Java C. We have to run the Java program with keyword Java. Next, today topic is why we have to declare the main method as a public and static. In previous programming language, that may be a C language or C++, simply a written started with a while main. Just got started with the program while main. But coming to Java, the main method must be declared as a public and static. Why? Today topic is why is main public and static? Public and static. So before going to that one, we have to know what is public, what is static. What is public, what is static. So generally, public is a access specifier. Public is a access specifier. Public is a access specifier. Means if declare any method inside of the class, that method is accessible inside of that class only. So we already studied a concept of data encapsulation. What is data encapsulation? Binding of data and methods in a single unit. We have studied in the C++. The OOPS principles, we have studied encapsulation. Binding of data and methods in a single unit. So this is a unit. This unit is called as a class. Within this class, there is some data is there and some methods are there. Outside of these methods, outside of this class, we cannot use these methods. We can use this data and we can call these methods within this class only. Outside of the class, we cannot access these two things. But to enable accessing the members of a class outside the class, we have to declare make as a public. Once again, if you want to access members of a class outside of its scope, we have to declare these members as a public. If a method is public, we can access these members outside of the class. Here main is a method inside of the class sample. Main is a method inside of the class sample. So that main is also a member function, or you can say that member method. In C++ we have studied that a function declared inside a class is called as a member function. Here simply main is declared inside of the class, so that main is a member of the sample. Here main is a member of the sample, but we are running the main method from a keyword called as a Java. What is Java? Here keyword Java is a Java interpreter. How where is the Java interpreter? Java interpreter is inside of the JVM. We already discussed it. So the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, is a separate program. It is a machine, virtual machine. That means imaginary machine, but actually it is a software. Software means separate program. So this JVM has to invoke this main method. Whenever we run a program, the main method first will be invoked. So JVM has to invoke the main method which is in other class. So the main method is accessed by a program which is outside of this sample class. Again, the JVM is separate program. Once again, JVM is separate program. This is separate program. This is JVM. Our class sample is separate program. Within the class sample, there is a main method is there. To access this main method by the JVM, this main method must be public. If there is no keyword of the public, automatically this main method cannot be accessed by the JVM, because if it is not public, the scope is up to this one. If it is not public, that is personal to sample. If it is not public, it is personal to sample. Personal methods cannot be called by other programs. So that we have to write the main method as a public. If you write the main as a public, other program, what is the other program? JVM can invoke the main method. Simply, why main is public? To enable accessing of the main method by the JVM. To enable accessing of the main method by the JVM. That is the reason why we have to declare the main as a public. Next, second thing is starting. Why main is starting? In C++ we have studied about the static members. What is the static members? So generally, a member declared inside of the class, a method declared inside of the class can be accessed by using its object only. The members declared inside of the class can be accessed by using its object only. We already written so many programs in C++ and data structures also. If there is a member inside of the class, first of all I created the object for that class. By using object only, we have invoked that member function. But we can call a member function without object also if we declare that as a static. If this method is static, then we can call this method without object for its class name. Remember here, only non-static functions has to invoke with object. But if you declare a method as a static, we can call this method without object. You can invoke only class name. So here also the main method is a member of the sample class. Main method is a member of the sample class. To invoke this main method, we require the object of the sample class. To invoke the main method, we require object of the sample class. but the main is the starting point of the program execution. The main is the starting point of the program execution, where we have to create object. In C++ we have written the object is created within the main function only. But this is the starting point. Before this one, where we have to create the object, so that we have to call this main method without object. We have to call this main method without object. We can call a method without object if you declare it as a static only. The part is, we have to call the main method without object. That is possible only when we declare the method as a static. That's why main has to be declared as a static. Here JVM will invoke the main method. Actually, if it is not a static, the JVM has to create the object for the sample class. And by using that object, we have to invoke the main method. But JVM cannot create object, so that we have to declare the method as a static. Now, the JVM can call the main method by using class name instead of object. That's why we are running the Java program, we have to use the Java keyword followed by only class name. So this is the reason why we have to declare the main method as a static. Simple. The main method has to declare as a static to allow the JVM to access the main method without its object. Without its object. That is the reason why main is public and static. So generally in C language and C++, in both languages, we have written this main function outside of the class. There is no concept of class. If there is no concept of class, there is no concept of encapsulation. There is no concept of encapsulation, there is no concept of hiding. There is no concept of private, public, protect. At that time, no need to declare the public. There is no concept of class, there is no concept of static, object and non-object members. At that time, automatically they return the void main without public static main. But Java is a purely object-oriented language. Every method must be resided within the class only. Whenever there is a concept of the class, there is a concept of data encapsulation, data hiding. Automatically, public, private, protected is there, so that we have to declare the public. Automatically, there is a concept of creation of the object. Without object, we need the static methods. Okay. In this concept, we also got the answer for one question. The one question is, why we have to give only class name? We are studying C language, you were given the file name as you like. In C++, you can give the file name as you like. But coming in Java, we have to give the file name as a class name.java. Class name.java. Because the JVM running a static main method. The static methods can invoke with only class name. That's why you have to give the class name only as a name. So this is today's topic, why main is public and static. So in the next video, we'll write some more programs. So in that one also, we can again, I will explain the different concepts, why we have to declare the variable, how to declare the variables, how to write some expression.